It sometimes seems counterintuitive that making mistakes can actually lead you to more transformative ideas. If you figure out the right way to kind of harness the power of creative error, it can actually lead to real breakthroughs. I once had a conversation with Brian Eno, who has produced some of the most important pop records of the last 30 or 40 years, the Talking Heads and U2 and Coldplay. And he told me about this technique that he developed over the years working with super successful bands like U2 that have been playing together for 20 or 30 years. But one of the problems that they have is that they get stuck in a certain way of playing that just sounds like U2. They just sound like themselves. And they're trying to get out of that rut. And so what Eno likes to do when that band comes into the studio to record a new album, one of the first kind of rituals he has is that he makes them play each other's instruments. So he sits them down and says, okay, Bono, you're the drummer, and The Edge, you're playing keyboards, or whatever, and he mixes all around. And because actually they're not very good at playing the wrong instrument, they make a lot of mistakes. They sound much, much worse than U2 does when they're playing their normal instruments. But inevitably, through this process, they end up making some new sound. It's sloppy, it's messy, they miss a lot of the notes, but there's some new sound that comes out of remixing their expectations and their kind of habits. And that new sound, they say, well, okay, what would happen if we cut a record that sounded like that only with us playing the right instruments? And it enables them to kind of unlock a new door in their creative process, precisely because they're doing something badly.